Vision, they've got the man advantage, but they've got to break into the cover. It's not going to be easy, but it's their only go at it. They focus on the Loxy first. Right. Loxy, though, does a good job taking down a couple. In fact, he's going to get the full finish onto Alone. Marcelo off to the right will also be taken down. Volt, the last chance, the last dance for Team Vision to make anything happen in the final game of day number 1 at Survival Stage will end in a wonderful hold. But here comes the third party, E-Arena. They're out for blood, and they want to finish off Regnum Karya.
They've heard this fight popping off. This is the only team that was holding them from moving north, and Regnum Karya's sightlines get pushed off the angles. They don't have time to heal because they've got more players descending upon them. Tony K, nade in hand, Wild desperately popping that first aid. The Molotov on high keeps Loxy back off the window, and Tony K plays forwards, and he opens the door, potentially to his demise, but Silas not going to go down just yet. Tony K hopping up, trying to challenge on the high ground, and might be able to do it, but slips low, and in the meantime, E-Arena have lost a player on the off angle. Fireflux are moving in. Influence Rage. Hoora as well, trying to find their way through and closer to this fight.
Tremendous fight. A big fight indeed. The question is, who's going to end up ahead? Regnum Karya, E-Arena, Fireflux with catch. Will he have any impact? Well, with the reset, E-Arena, once again, a 4-man unit who can push straight into Regnum Karya. But Silas wants to hold his ground, and he's doing exactly that. With the choke point of the stairway, he knows if anyone pushes up, they're good for dead. Silas needs to hit the shots needed, but no one is going for the challenge just yet. Regnum Karya still has a little bit of distance. The fight will stagnate once again.
Silas, the big dog with 5 E-limbs, sat at the top of the performance charts for Regnum Karya here in their final moments of this hold. Alpha 7 couldn't do it. Vision couldn't do it. E-Arena taking a crack at it. Regnum Karya may be too tall of a mountain to climb here as they keep things on lock and key. These guys are champions in their own right, and that is on full display here.
Without a doubt, now they've got to push forward. They take a couple of pop shots on the Hoora, keep their heads down, so they have free and clear ground to push up. Now, you do got to consider Fireflux catch, who's going to have the off angle on Regnum Karya once they do push out. But for Hoora, all eyes on Influence Rage up ahead. Influence Rage, this is one of their deepest runs we have seen today, one of their best performances yet. I'm hoping they start to crawl their way up into the top 8 position, but Hoora, they've got other plans, and Lil Boy is down.
Let's get a little bit more done. Loxy falls as well on an off angle there, and it looks like Hoora are starting to extend their influence. It was Ketch who was able to catch them on the approach there. They're potentially going to be resable, but the blue zone pushing in, they just don't have the time. Dead center of the circle right now sits in Hoora territory, and it's going to be up to Regnum Karya to try and dispatch them from that location. Regnum Karya committing? No, they don't find the res.
Oh, Wild, he's got the forward position. He's going to be the closest to Hoora, but he doesn't understand what he's getting into. You've got Influence Rage who's been fighting against Hoora. Wild's going for the off angle. Sleepy has taken a lot of damage. Sky's going to be cooking an ace. Silence is going in. The tip of the spear looking to turn the tides. Regnum Karya is full committed. They know they have to, but Wild, he's the only one who's going to be standing currently. Hoora is going for gold, but Influence Rage, I've got to favor them. I think they got this. Hoora, they are running on fumes, and Influence Rage is tightening the vice grip.
Law with an nade cooking now. Over the top needs to find the shots, but Lorison goes down to the back line, and no answer is found with an aid. Sky looking to try and take up the mantle of the peak, but again, he is rebuffed. It's all up to Jiggle now for Hoora to keep them linchpinned into this match, but Catch is there. He finds it, and that's Law as well, taking the shots out wide. Nobody's going out of this desert unscathed now, and Law can't find the first, looks for the second challenge, and he just dips behind it. Stays alive for a moment longer, a breath allowed for the time being.
Sleepy's the one to watch out for. Catch as well. Look, Fireflux can still very well win this with a solo, and it could in fact happen. Sleepy's going to take down Law. He's going to be gone. No Fears once again dropped. Diego's going to be pushing up onto Hoora. The nade's going to be cooking. Hora's actually out, and now it comes down to a 1v1. It's going to be Catch versus Diego.
Catch, the madman from Fireflux. They've been playing on dribs and drabs for so long, and they managed to find it right at the end. What a crazy turnaround for Fireflux. They play in the